Hello everyone, welcome to another math class. This recorded session has been taken with one of our grade 9 student from USA. And in this lecture we are going to learn about algebra basics and we will solve some complex equations. Here is the parents review on our recorded session. So let's get started with it.
We will start from the basics and then we will come back to the problems that you have sent to me so that you can better understand that. So for example, we will start from equations and we will see how to solve them. If we know the basics of how to solve equation, we will be able to solve these types of problem that you are struggling with. So let's say we are having 2a plus b, 2a plus 4 is equals to negative 3. This is an equation. Always remember, whenever we are required to solve the equation, it means they are requiring us to solve the equation for the unknown variable. You can see in this whole equation, which is unknown, this a, right?
Yes.
So the thing that we have to work out is a. That means we are required to find the value of a. It means we have to shift or eliminate the remaining terms that is along with a so that we can easily find the value of this a. So what will we do? First of all, you will see 2a, I will keep it as it is and I will try to shift this positive 4 to the other side. And remember, when we shift positive term from one side of equation to another side, then it will change its sign and it will become negative 4. First, it was positive 4 and when I shifted it to the other side of equality, it became negative 4. Getting it?
Yes.
Now, negative will gives us
Positive.
that means 3 and 4 will have to be added and it will gives us 7. And which sign I have to use here?
Since it's
the sign that is with the bigger number. Which one is bigger, 3 or 4?
4.
4. So 4 having negative sign, so I have to use negative sign with this sum. Getting it?
Yes.
And here we are having 2a as it is. What we just need to find the value of a. It means I have to eliminate this 2 as well. So you can see 2 is multiplying with this a. When we shift this 2 to the other side of equality, it will become in division. Like we will have minus 7 over 2. What does it mean? You just have to remember, if we are having some values on one side of equality with negative sign, and when we shift it on other side of equality, it will become positive. And when we have some values that are with positive sign, and when we convert those positive values to other side of equation, it will become negative. Similarly, if some values are multiplying, then we want to convert them, we want to shift them other side of equality. The multiplication will become division. And similarly, the division will become multiplication when we shift them to the other side of equality. Just these 4 things we have to keep in mind, and then we will be able to solve the equation for the variable by just shifting the terms to the other side of equation so that we can just have the value of a on one side. Getting it?
Yes.
If you feel any question till here, you can freely ask me, please.
Okay. But I'm understanding for now.
Okay. Now let's say the question is mx plus nx is equals to p. You can see in this equation all are the variables. We are not sure what we have to do for this one. So the question is find the value of x from here. What we have to do, we have to solve this equation for the value of x. So you can see, first of all, in this side, this term and this term both are having the x variable, right?
Yes.
That means we can take common the x variable because they are in repetition. And when we take x variable as common, then from this term we are just left with m, and from the second term we are just left with n. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then it would be equals to p. what we need to find? We need to find the value of x. But there is also m plus n is multiplying with x. That means I have to remove this m plus n from this side so that I can have my value of x from here. That means I have to shift this whole thing to the other side. And you can see this whole thing is multiplying with this x. And when we shift this whole thing to the other side of equality, it will be in the division of p, because if something is multiplying, when we shift it to the other side of equality, it would be in division. So we will have x equals to p over m plus n. This would be your final answer.
How did you get the answer?
The answer is, like, I just keep this x variable on this side because we have to work out for the value of x, and the thing that we have to work out, we will keep that variable or that thing on one side, and we will shift all other terms on the other side of equality. The same thing I just applied here. I just kept the x in this side and I shifted this whole thing that is multiplying with this x to the other side of equality, and now it is in the denominator, that is in the division of p. So we can say that x is equals to this one. Is that clear?
Yes.
Can you repeat what I did in these steps to find the value of x?
Okay. First, you saw that there was x on two sides, so you had to use a distributed property. So
Exactly.
you have to put x outside, then in parentheses m plus n, because they both had x on one side, and you keep the p normal. So
Exactly.
then you have to divide m plus n by p, which is going to give you p equals m plus n.
Which would be the value of our x, and this is what that we have to find out, and that means we are done here. Get it?
Yes.
Now, next question is, is it rx plus sx over 6 plus 1 equals to 1, right?
Yes.
So I will write here rx plus sx over 6 equals to 1. Okay, now you will tell me what we have to do to solve for the value of x here.
You have to turn it into you have to rearrange the equation.
Can you confirm one thing? Is it 1 or t?
It's 1.
Okay. So how can we rearrange?
You add 6 on both sides.
No. You can see whenever you are having denominator, like you can see this side having fraction and this is without fraction, right?
Yes.
First of all, we can see 6 is in division, so we will shift this 6 to the other side of equation and it will multiply with 1, right?
Yes.
That means we will have rx plus sx equals to 1 times 6. That will give us rx plus sx equals to 1 times 6 is 6.
6.
So we can see from these two terms x is repeating. So we can use the distributive property. We will take x as common and we will be left with r plus s. That is equals to 6. Clear?
Yes.
And then what we just need the value of x. So we will keep this x here. We have to shift this whole thing to the other side. Only in that way we will be able to have x on one side. And when we shift this whole thing to the other side, here it is multiplying, and when we shift to the other side of equality, it will be in the division of 6. So we will have 6 over r plus s, which will be your final answer. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now let's do the next one. S is equals to C times C. Is this a question?
Yeah.
I think there is T here. I think. Can you confirm it, please?
Okay. Where are you? In 22?
In 23.
Okay, 23. S equals C plus XC.
Okay, so plus XC. Okay. Plus XC. Okay. Now look at this equation again. We will keep S is equals to, in these two terms, C is repeating. So we will take C as common and we will be left with 1 plus X, right?
Where do you get the 1 from?
Because this C, when we divide C with this C, we will have only 1. And you can also understand by this, we took C as common. Now nothing is here. We can see that we know that one is invisible, one is present, and when we took C as a common term, there is only one here. So I just wrote that one inside the parentheses.
Oh, okay.
And similarly from this term, we took C as a common one. That means we are just left with this X. Okay, now after this, instead of this, if we do we will try to make simple solution as much as we can. We just have to keep in mind what we have to do. We want the value of X, so it means I will keep this term in this side and I will shift this positive C to the other side and it will become negative C. Is that clear?
Yes.
And now what we want, we just want X. So it means I have to eliminate this C. When I shift this C to the other side, this C is multiplying here. When I shift it on the other side, it will be in the division of this whole. So S minus C will be divided by this C, which is equals to X here. So this would be the value of X, S minus C over C. Clear?
Kinda. I didn't understand this one as much.
Okay, let's do this one again. And the question was, S is equals to C plus XC. What we want?
X.
X. That means the thing that we want, we will always keep that thing only on one side and we will try to shift remaining terms to the other side of equality. So you can see X variable term is here. That means I have to shift the remaining terms that is present in this side to other side of equality. So first of all, I will shift this positive C to the other side and it will gives us S minus C is equals to XC. Is that clear?
Yes.
And now we want just X and there is still C present with this X. I have to shift this one also. So C is multiplying. When I shift it on the other side, it will be in the division of this whole thing. Then I will just be left with X. So we will say that this is our final answer. Now clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say we are having A is equals to BX plus C. Can you confirm question number 25? Is this a correct one?
25 is A equals BXT plus C.
Okay, there is T also. Now, would you like to work out for this one?
I can help a little. I'll try to help in what I understand.
Just try to work out for this one. If you feel any question, I am here to assist you, and then we will do it together.
Okay.
You just have to keep in mind you have to keep in mind what you actually want, so that you can keep that variable or that thing on one side, and you can shift the remaining terms to the other side of equality in order to get your correct answer. You just have to keep in mind this thing. Are you getting it?
Kinda.
You can tell me what you did in the very first step so that I can cross check.
Equal A. Okay, first. We're gonna have to A minus BXT equals C. BXT minus A equals C. Since what we want is BT equals A BT plus C over BT. Okay, I did it, but I don't know if I got it right.
No problem. Just tell me what you did in the very first step.
Okay, first, since the X is on the left side, I put it to the other side with A.
Okay, so what I have to write here, what you did, so that I can write exactly same yours. What I have to write here?
I put A minus BXT equals C.
Okay,
Then I rearranged it and I put BXT minus A first and then just equals C.
okay, so you wrote minus bxt plus a equals to c, right?
Yes.
Okay, next.
Then all I did was just add a BT on both sides of the A and C.
Okay, that means you will have a equals to c plus bxt, right?
No, I added BT under both A and C, like dividing.
You added. Why just bt? Why not bx?
Because what we're looking for is X.
Okay, we are looking for x, but we have to eliminate the corresponding values one by one. We can't do this one. We can't. If we add bt, what
Could
happened?
you? No, sorry. Could you explain that again?
how can you get the value of x? It will not cancel anything. We will not have the value of x in that case. So the thing is, you have to first of all, I will suggest you not to do anything with x variable until you remove the remaining terms, that is adding or subtracting with x variable. Like this is the term having x variable. You don't have to do anything with this x until you remove the remaining terms that is present here. So first of all, you have to think about how to remove this positive a from this side. Don't think about this term right. Getting me?
Yes.
So first of all, we will remove positive a from this side. So in order to remove positive a, we have to subtract a on both sides, right?
Yes.
And then we will have bx negative bxt, and we will subtract a here, and we will subtract a here. They will cancel each other, and we will be left with minus bxt is equal to c minus a. After doing this one, now you can see with x variable term there is nothing present along with it. Now we can think about how to remove the remaining terms. So we just need only x. It means we have to eliminate b negative bt. So what if we divide both sides with negative bt, then we will be able to have the value of x, right?
Yes.
And if we divide this side with negative bt and this side also with negative bt, it will give us x is equals to c minus a over negative bt. Getting it?
Kinda. That one was a bit hard to understand.
Which step is difficult?
Where you
This one?
yeah, like you added a to both sides.
I subtracted a
Okay.
because I want to cancel this a.
Yes. Brandon. Dude, not right now. Yeah. Okay. So then you subtracted a from both sides, and then you canceled bxt with the by, and then you canceled out negative bxt by with itself. Honey. Okay. I'm starting to understand now a little bit.
Let's do this one again with another way.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a lot of noise behind you.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
So we want the value of x.
Yeah.
So I will suggest you to keep this one because it would be the easiest way instead of that one. If you keep every time you are if you are having if you want to find the x variable or any variable, if you will just try, you will just keep the variable. Actually, the noise is so horrible.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't put that now. Can you wait a little bit?
No, bro, I'm starving. I haven't eaten this.
Okay. The question is a equals to bxt plus c. we will just keep the variable in its side. That means we will keep the variable term in its place. We will not shift this variable term to the other side. Instead of shifting this thing, I will suggest you to shift the remaining terms that is present along with x variable. So first of all, you can see there is c. So I will shift this positive c to the other side, and it will become a minus c is equals to bxt, right?
Yes.
And now what we just want the value of x. It means that terms b and t that are multiplying with this x, we have to shift them to the other side. So b and t will be in that division of this a minus c. So x will be as it as here. We shifted bt that is multiplying with this x to the other side in the division form, and a minus c is as it as there, and we got the value of x just in two steps.
Okay.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay, next is question number 20. That is ax minus x is equals to 0. We want to solve this equation for the value of x. Would you like to try this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. So there's different. X 1 plus a equals c. So then plus okay. Okay, I got it.
So which answer you are having?
I had 1 minus a.
Why 1 minus a? What you did in the very first step?
I'm sorry, I got c over 1 minus a.
Okay. Tell me what you did in the very first step.
Okay, what I did in the first step, I did, since I noticed there was x on both sides, I did distributed property. And so I put x parentheses 1 minus a.
No. Look, from this term, x is common. We are just left with a. So shouldn't we have to write a first?
Okay, a minus 1.
Yes, a minus 1. That would be equals to c. Now in the next step,
And then in the next step, all I did was divide a minus 1 on both sides. And since a minus 1 cancels out itself, the answer would just give me c over a minus 1.
yes, that is correct. Okay, next is number 22. That is yb.
No, it's y equals x minus v over b.
Okay. Would you like to try this one to find the value of x?
Okay, I'll try. Over b. It's gonna be x plus y equals y times b. That was yb. Okay. I only got to that step. So then this y. So then hold up. Y times b. Because YB. Um, I'm stuck.
At which point?
I only got until x minus v equals yb.
In the first step, you are having yb equals to x minus v, right?
Yes.
Now you can see we just need x. So there is negative v present. When we shift this negative v to the other side, it will be positive v. So we will have yb plus v equals to x. So x would be equals to this one. That's it. Is that clear?
Can you explain it again, please?
Yeah, please. You shifted this v to the other side and you got yb equals to x minus v, right?
Yes.
Now what we want the value of x. So in order to find this value of x, I have to shift this negative v to the other side so that I can only have x in this side. When I shifted this negative v to the other side, it will become positive v. So yb as it is and then positive v equals to x only here. That would be your answer.
Okay.
Clear now?
Yeah.
Now, number 24. That is x over a is equals to y over b. Now, would you like to try?
Yeah. X over a equals Okay, I got it. A with a, I cancel out x equals y over e, a square, y a. Okay, I got it.
So, what is your answer?
I got y a over b.
Very good. Now, let's do the other one, that is 26. So, we are having 4 times x minus b equals to x. Now, work out for this one.
4x minus 6 equals x. Could you explain this one to me, please?
Yes. You can see x is in this side and x is also in this side. We want x only one side. So that means we have to simplify this question. You can see 4 is multiplying with this whole bracket. That means 4 is multiplying with this x as well as 4 is multiplying with this negative b, right?
Yes.
When we multiply 4 with x, we will have 4x and then negative 4 times b will give us 4b is equals to x. We will, when we are having the same variable on both sides, we will try to rearrange in such a way the like variables in one side. So I will shift this x, which is positive. When I shift this positive x to this side, it will become 4x minus 4b equals to 0 because there is no value in this side, so that's why it would be equals to 0. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, both are having the same variables, that means they can be simplified. Positive negative means negative and 4 minus 1 will give us 3x minus 4b equals to 0. Is that clear?
You got 3x by subtracting 4x and
Minus 1.
Okay.
And this negative 4b as it is and equals to 0. What
Okay.
we want the value of x. So in order to have just x value, I have to shift the remaining terms that is present here to the other side. So I will keep 3x here. When I shift negative 4b to the other side, it will become positive 4b, right?
Yes.
What we want just x. So we have to eliminate this 3. We will divide both sides by 3. That will give us, they will cancel each other, and we will have x is equals to 4b over 3 as a final answer.
I'm gonna see if I understand. So first you have to do distributive property and
Yeah,
you have to multiply 4x minus b, which gives
yeah,
you 4x minus 4b. And since the x is positive and is going to another side, it becomes negative.
yeah,
Yes?
yes,
Okay. So then you have to subtract 4x and x, which gives you 3x
yes,
minus 4b. So then you put the 4b to the other side, which is going to give you 3x equals 4b, and
yes,
you multiply and divide each one by 3, which gives you 4b over 3.
yes.
Okay.
Easy?
Yeah, I'm starting to understand a bit better now.
Let's do one more example related to this one so that you can practice on that one. For example, if we have 2 times x minus a equals to x. Would you like to work out for this one with the same pattern?
Yeah.
Okay, work out for this one and let me know your answer.
I told him to put it down since the air fryer makes a lot of noise. 2a negative. So is it just gonna give me x? No. Yeah, it's just gonna yes, x. Okay, so it's just gonna be 3x minus 2a, so 2x equals 2a, 3x equals 2a, or I'm just under here, x is equal to, okay, I got the answer.
So what you have?
I have 2a over 3.
Okay, let's cross check this one. We will have 2x minus 2a equals to x, and then we will have 2x minus 2a equals to 0. Their subtraction will give us x minus 2a equals to 0, and then we will shift this negative 2a to the other side equals to 2a. So we will have this answer. Don't you think so?
Hold up, could you explain that?
Yeah. First we just multiplied this 2 with these two terms. When we multiply 2 with x, we are having 2x, and 2 times a will give us 2a equals to x. I told you when the same variable is on both sides, we will set the like variables in one side. So I just shifted this positive x to this side, and it gave me 2x minus x, and this negative 2a as it is, and then there is nothing to right side of equation, so that's why it would be 0 here. Now these are the same variables, they can be simplified. So when we subtract them, we will have x only, 1x only, and minus 2a as it is equals to 0. What we want the value of x, so I will keep x variable in this side, and I will shift this negative 2a to the other side to make it positive 2. So this would be your final answer.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Let's do one more problem related to this one.
Okay.
If we are having 3 times x minus b equals to 2x. Now work out for this one.
Okay. Minus 2 minus b equals 2x. 3 times 2. 2x. So hold on. There's a 36 minus 2x minus 3b. But what we want is the x. Here. That's 2x. Okay, 6. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have 3. We're gonna have 4x minus 3b. 4x equals 3b. 4. So x equals 3b over 4. Oh no, 3b over 5. Yeah, 3b over 4. Okay, I got 3b over 4.
Okay, so can you tell me what you did in the first step?
Okay, first since there is distributive property, I multiplied 3 times 2, which gave me 6, and then...
It's actually x, not 2.
Oh, that's x?
Yeah,
sorry.
this one is...
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. Sorry. So the answer is just... No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna redo it. I got...
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, 3b3x. That means x is the right number. Since it's positive, it's going to negative, so that's just gonna be x. Okay, yeah. The answer is 3b.
Very good, excellent. That is correct.
Oh, it's correct. It's correct.
Okay, now let's move further.
Okay.
Number 27. That is x plus 2 over y minus 1 is equals to what?
27 x plus 2 over x minus y equals 2.
I think it's y minus x.
No, it's 1 y minus 1. And then it equals 2.
Okay, y minus 1
Yeah.
and equals to 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Now work out for this one.
Okay. Sorry, I accidentally logged out.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Uh, let me do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't understand it. Can you explain it to me?
Yes. So you can see this denominator is multiplying with this 2. So we will have x plus 2 is equals to 2 is multiplying with y minus 1.
Okay. Oh, hold up.
And
How did we get 2 to multiply y minus 1?
because you can see y minus 1 is dividing here. When we shift it on the other side, it will multiply with 2. So I just wrote that thing here.
Oh, okay.
And then x plus 2 will be as it is. Here we will multiply 2 with y and negative 1. It will give us 2y minus 2. And then what we want, we just want the value of x. So I will write x here. 2 is positive sign. When we shift this 2 to the other side of equality, we will have 2y minus 2. And when we shift this positive 2 to the other side, it would be negative 2 again. So x is equals to 2y minus 4. This would be your final answer.
You got 2. You got 4 because you added 2 and 2.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Clear?
Yeah, a bit.
I can again repeat it too for you. You can see this was a question. First of all, we shifted this whole denominator that was dividing. When we shifted this whole thing into other side of equality, it will multiply with 2. And we were having this type of thing. 2 times y minus 1. And then we multiplied 2 with y and negative 1 and we got this thing. Now, we will write this thing as it is here. What we want just x. It means we have to eliminate this 2. When we shift this positive 2 to the other side, it will be negative 2. And then 2y, negative means we have to add them. So it will give us 4 and we will use the sign of negative in between. So we will have x is equals to 2y minus 4 as a final answer.
Okay. So let me see if I understand. You'll have to bring the y minus 1 to the 2, which is going to make it x plus 2 equals 2 divided by y minus 1. So then
Multiplying with, it's multiplying.
multiplying, sorry. So then you multiply 2 with y minus 1, which gives you x plus 2 equals 2 minus 2. But you want y isolated, so you switch the 2 to the other side, which gives you x equals to y minus 2 and negative 2. So all you have to do is add 2 and 2, and you have to put the 2y alone, so it's going to give you x equals to y minus 4.
Yes.
Okay.
So this was all about the question that you have sent me. If you feel any question related to those, so you can really ask me. I will repeat it to you again.
Okay. Before we go, can you put me like some problems that I can work on, like on my own? And
Yeah,
next
sure.
session we can see if I got it right.
Exactly. I can send you. Let me write it here so that you can note down. That would be your homework problems.
Okay.
Number 1 is 2x over a is equals to 2y over b. Number 2, a is equals to bx plus c. Number 3, x plus 3 over y minus 2 is equals to 1. And number 4, 3 times 2x minus b is equals to 4x. These 4 problems you have to do in your homework, and for all these problems you have to solve it for the value of x.
Okay. Okay, I copied them. I just stopped them? Or...
Okay then, see you in the next class. Till then, take care.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.